quite a minute now. I've had this one property that I bought a couple of months ago, and man, it is making me lose a tremendous amount of money on a daily basis. Now, originally I bought this 6.6 acres for about $47,000. I think total cost was like 58,000. So here I got $58,000 sunk into this property. I had the thoughts that I was gonna sell it for about 1.2 million, and man, was I super wrong, super duper wrong. So right now, as it stands, I've had it on the MLS for over 100 days, and I haven't gotten nothing. Like, I had an offer on the table at 500,000, and they backed out. And I'm like, oh my God, you know, what am I gonna do with this? Because like every day that I hold it, it's losing more and more value, and it's gonna cost me more and more money to offload it or do something with it. You know, a little bit of panicking going on, you know, especially with the market is right now taking a major dump. Real estate is on the floor. People are reducing their listed properties by like $40, $50, $60,000, and they're sitting on the market for 70 to 100 days. And I'm like, oh man, you know, where's this gonna go? You know, how bad is this gonna get? And is this gonna wipe me out? Especially, you know, my main business is real estate. It's all I do. I don't have any other businesses. I don't do anything else. My whole livelihood is built on real estate. And if real estate is crashing, what am I gonna do? All right, so this property behind me, you might have seen it in a couple of videos that I've done already. And this thing is making me lose money like crazy. So, you know, I bought this thing with the intention of making money, not losing money. And as of right now, this thing has lost like over 50% of its value since I bought it. But the number one secret to this is that you gotta buy it right. Man, you gotta buy it right. And what I mean by you gotta buy it right is during, you know, the 2008, 2007 financial crisis, you know, a lot of people lost money, not because they bought at the wrong time, but they bought at the wrong price. Like this house, even though I'm losing money holding this thing day by day, my end goal is actually, this is a future investment. You know, if I could have gotten off quickly, you know, I did want to, but it didn't work out that way. But I bought it right. And the thing is, like, most guys in 2007, 2008 were buying stuff at like 90 cents on the dollar, which, if you want to translate that into layman's terms, is that they were buying stuff that was worth like $100,000, but they were buying it at like $90,000, which makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. So while guys were losing money like crazy because they bought wrong, you know, those other guys that were out there prospering and making a killing because they bought at like, you know, 40, 50 cents on the dollar, making an absolute killing, because even though the market turned over, they were still gaining value in their properties, and they were still making money on their properties. While other people were running for the hills, these people were buying more. Just like what I'm doing right now. Even though the market is tanking, there's no doubt about that. You can hop on Zillow, Redfin, whatever you want, and you can see that properties are staying on the market for like 70, 80, 90 days. And I'm still buying. And the reason is because I'm still getting great deals. Like, you know, this one, if you think about it, I think I bought this thing at like 10 cents on the dollar. And like, even though I paid like $57,000 for it, I could still sell this thing for $150 and make a great profit from it and use that money for something else. I'm actually closing on a few properties pretty soon that I bought for like $12,000 for a house. You know, 800 square foot house, $12,000. ARV on is like 140 at the moment. Even though values are dropping, you know, I can still get a really good return on my investment. So don't get me wrong, these are scary times right now with the way that the market is turning, and, you know, people losing money like crazy, man. Like, I know a lot of guys right now that they're trying to dump everything they have because they were buying like super high. And it sucks because, you know, I don't want to see anybody lose money. If anything, I want everybody to prosper and make as much money as possible. But at the same time, you know, bad decisions are bad decisions. And the reason I say that is because a lot of guys were buying like at ridiculously high prices that like weren't making any sense. Give you an example, if houses full value is 250,000, guys were paying like 180, 190 for them, even though they needed work. And it's like, you know, rents don't really support that. It's just, it's a lot of stuff, man. A lot of stuff just doesn't support those type of ideas. And, you know, you got the new mom and pop flippers that think, oh yeah, you know, it's worth 250. So that means I could buy it at 200, put 10,000 into it and sell it for 250 and I'd make like $40,000. In the end, they get eaten up by holding fees. They get eaten up by unexpected costs, eaten up by realtor fees. And then on top of that, you know, most people are dropping their prices 20, 30, 10 to $20,000 a month because they can't sell their properties. So if you're holding a property for 3 months while you're renovating it, in that time that you're renovating, you're losing between $30,000 to $60,000 in value. So if you bought it at 200 and you were hoping to get 250, now you might get your money back, or you might have to come out of pocket to pay those costs. And that sucks, you know, like, but at the same time, if you don't have a strategy going in, if you don't understand what you're doing, it's best to, you know, try to read up and also try to be as cheap as possible. Sometimes a missed opportunity is the best opportunity than taking advantage of an opportunity and it turns into a nightmare. I learned that early on. Like, I know some guys that they will take every opportunity that comes their way and it fits into their criteria and they have like no doubts about what they're doing. And that's cool. You know, some guys can make a really good decision quickly, but then other people, they wait too long on the sidelines, they don't take action, they aren't able to take advantage of a good deal because they're too scared of it. That's why you got to have a good plan going in. Like right now, I'm buying everything that I can, but as cheap as possible, obviously. And I generate a lot of leads, so I don't even need to like go outside of my business to actually find the deals that I want, because I keep all the good deals. Sorry for everybody that buys from me, but I keep all the good deals for me because, you know, they're going to make me maximum money, and I have to look at things from an investment standpoint, not just wholesale and make a quick buck. Because, you know, the rest of the stuff that I wholesale is the reason why I wholesale it, to make a quick buck. But things like this behind me, you know, I bought this, you know, to make, you know, as much money as possible. It isn't working out that way, but, you know, that's life. But I bought it right. Even though I'm losing value, I haven't lost any money, because technically I could resell this at the same price that I bought it at, and I'm pretty sure I'd sell it very fast. You know, it is what it is. But that's it, guys. I'm gonna get out of here and call it a day, and I'll catch you guys in another vlog.